Brought to you by GTA. We start with you.
A federal indictment charges Mark Mayo with count 1 conspiracy to distribute meth and count 2 attempted possession of meth with intent to distribute. It's up to a jury to decide whether he is guilty for the offenses. It was from April 2018 to May 2018 that Mayo allegedly conspired with others to include drug lord Lavilia Mendoza to mail in a package containing over 400 grams of meth. On May 10, 2018, the feds intercepted the package and made an arrest on 2 other federal drug defendants for their role in the crime. Mayo is the lone defendant to assert his innocence in the case. Prosecuting the case, Assistant United States Attorney Laura Sambataro has brought forth evidence portraying Mayo as an asset to Mendoza. In closing statements, Attorney Sambataro went through how the evidence proved 4 points, all leading to Mayo's relationship with Mendoza to be strictly business. The 4 points include 1. There was an ongoing conspiracy to distribute meth. 2. Mark Mayo was a member of the conspiracy. 3. The attempted receipt of the package on May 10th was in furtherance of the ongoing conspiracy to distribute meth. And 4. Mark Mayo knew what he was getting into when he agreed to the hot potato plan of picking up the package off the side of the road from 2 other defendants, Daniel Pangilinan and Joseph Roman, in an effort to keep it away from the feds. The government went on to explain Mendoza's drug-dealing organization, referring to Mayo as one of her boys. As stated in court, Mayo worked his way up to moving an ounce of meth for $7,500, and he was one of Mendoza's top sellers, able to make $20,000 or more per week. As a member of her organization, Mendoza used connections to protect her assets. Sambataro stating that the boss gave the former mayor of Jonia, Jesse Blas, bribes to pay off Mayo's warrants and keep him out of jail. Quote, it's an interest for him to stay out of jail because he is selling meth for her, unquote. The government's roughly hour-long closing statement concluded with Attorney Sambataro stating that the case involved over 400 grams of meth to be distributed into the community. And the evidence shows it was part of a business that has grown incrementally over time, with Mayo as a member of this business. And the community deserves a guilty verdict on both counts. On the defense, Attorney Roland Mantegnonia has argued his client was used in this conspiracy and was unaware of what the package contained. He maintains this argument throughout his closing statements, as Attorney Mantegnonia says Mayo was a gopher who Mendoza called upon to do her dirty work. Further, the defense shifted the focus, stating, quote, this case is not about Mark Mayo. Mark Mayo is a nobody. You must have wondered why the mayor of Jonia was in this case. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this entire case revolved around the mayor, unquote. Mantegnonia explained how the feds were delving into public corruption cases throughout the government of Guam and wanted evidence to convict the former mayor of Jonia, Jesse Blas. And for this reason, they did not arrest Mayo until they found out about the warrants. Mayo was arrested on November 19, 2019, and as reported, Blas was arrested nearly 2 months prior in September 2019. Blas was sentenced last month on extortion charges for allowing drug trafficking through village mailboxes in exchange for bribes. As stated in court, Mendoza was a former girlfriend of Blas. The defense was quick to point out the ringleader's connections, as mentioned during trial, to Blas, Guam's probation office, Superior Court Marshals, the Guam Police Department, and GPD's Mandana Drug Task Force. Mantegnonia ends his closing statements with saying that the government has not proved beyond a reasonable doubt Mayo is guilty of this crime. And even after a thorough investigation, none of it will lead to Mayo knowing what was inside the package and find him guilty of the 2 charges. As for the public corruption allegations being made regarding GovGuam agencies, KUAM is awaiting a response from the judiciary, and we have reached out to Adaloop Communications Director Crystal Paco San Agustin for a comment. As of news time, we have yet to receive a response.